English is a language that came from nowhere to conquer the world.
It is the dominant international language in science, communications, business, aviation, entertainment, radio, and diplomacy.
Despite having so many regional languages in India, it's still the second largest English speaking country in the world, with over 120 million people speaking English primarily and a lot of others who have a basic understanding of English. So, how did it become so popular and dominant? Why are people choosing English over their mother tongues? We decided to go and find some answers to these questions. So, we interviewed a couple of college students, and here's what they said.
I just wanted to know what's your mother tongue.
I'm a Gujarati.
So you speak Gujarati. Do you know how to read, write?
No.
No?
No, I don't know. I can't read or write Gujarati. I can understand a little bit, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then what language do you speak at home?
English?
English, just English?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
No.
Do your parents ever speak in Gujarati at home?
Sometimes, but they also mainly speak in English.
But when they do you actually understand what they're talking about?
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay, and any idea why you never got the chance to learn Gujarati?
I guess I never bothered learning about
From Delhi.
learning.
So, what's your mother tongue?
My mother tongue is Hindi and Punjabi.
So, do you know how to read and write Punjabi?
No, I don't.
So, what language do you speak at home then?
I just speak in English.
So, you prefer English over your mother tongue?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
I think the reason is because since we've been learning English in school and in college, so we speak in English to everyone, so maybe that's why I'm used to speaking in English.
I'll ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Yeah, so tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Vizag, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, and what's your mother tongue?
Telugu, obviously.
So, what do you speak?
At home, it's usually Telugu, yeah.
But,
And it's a kind of mix of Telugu and English.
So, do you prefer English over Telugu? Or
I kind of prefer English, yeah.
why do you prefer English over your mother tongue?
Because that's how it happened. English is the language we spoke with friends, family, relatives.
Did
I
your-
don't mind speaking Telugu, but English is something which I'm acquainted.
Did your parents have any influence in this?
I think it's the school mainly, more than parents.
How
I mean,
so?
they kind of spoke English too at times, but then I think that's from their schools. So I think it's an overall thing.
No, usually talk English.
Usually talk in English. Okay, do you know how to read and write in Marathi?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. So, do you always talk in Marathi at home, or do you prefer English, or is it like you prefer to talk in Marathi with specific people at home?
Only with my dad and my grandma, but then we mostly talk in English.
So, you're saying that you choose to talk in English over
Yes,
anything
I
else.
do.
So now we've seen one side of the situation where people have been influenced by this. Now let's take a look at another perspective where people have been affected by this.
He doesn't know English.
He does not English. Okay, so then how does he handle his customers who speak in English when they come in?
ಸರಿ ಇವಾಗ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಲೈಕ್
So he understands enough. And does he ever face like any issue when people come and talk in English?
ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ
आपको हिंदी आता है ना?
हिंदी आता है,
इंग्लिश आता है?
इंग्लिश बोलने में नहीं आता है, ये सब समझ में
लेकिन समझ आता है। जब लोग यहाँ पे इंग्लिश में बात करते हैं और मतलब कुछ गड़बड़ करते हैं, जैसे कॉलेज का रूल तोड़ते हैं कुछ, तो फिर आप उस टाइम करते क्या हो?
करते प्लीज सर सॉरी हम करके उन लोग को ऐसा हाथ से करके समझे।
तो आप मतलब हैंड मूवमेंट करके आप उनको समझा देते हो कि ऐसे करना है। Like you guys saw that the security guard here, he can understand English, but he can't speak in English, and he doesn't even know Kannada, but he knows Hindi really well. So we asked him questions like, how does he communicate with people who don't know, who only know English and don't know Hindi? So he told us that he uses his hand movements and actions to communicate to communicate his message through, and looking at his facial expression, we can also make out that he actually has trouble in explaining it to people who when he comes across people who can't really talk in Hindi properly.
India is a country with 23 official languages, yet we are dependent on English for our official and personal purposes. Families have given up on their mother tongue and have started taking up English and speaking English at home. English has become an integral component in our education system, and we are overlooking the need to be well versed in our regional languages. The mother tongue is being forgotten, and this will eventually lead to its eradication, to its extinction. English, or moreover, our inability to communicate in our regional languages is acting as a barrier. Even while we were interviewing the locals, we had trouble communicating with them because we could not speak in Kannada and we had to depend on one of our friends. Hence, it is high time that we value our regional languages and reduce our dependence on English. Thank you.
We promise to keep culture like dollars and gum wrappers, stashed in inside-out pockets, tumbled and dried in the wash, bleached and chlorinated by city swimming pools, floating pieces of ourselves blanched in cauliflower and contamination. This is how letters forget themselves. This is how a daughter loses the weight of her tongue in her mouth, replaces it with a borrowed accent, a softer L, a rumbling A, a smeared R, toothpick consonants, dissonance. Ma, we were Indian until we weren't.